Better to have it up, I guess.
All right, and I think we've gotten everything. I've got the title correct this time. We're going to play some Empyrion. Hello to everybody that has joined the stream. We just run into a couple of little issues, and I guess this is kind of one of the things with the game that Sonny pointed out, and everybody's pointed out. It's just very unstable at the moment. There's a really fun game hiding beneath a absolute ton of bugs, and you know, as someone that kind of is a advocate for quality, this game is severely lacking some. I have a love-hate relationship with the game because I really do like playing it, but it's really hard to recommend this to someone. Yeah, it's it's buggy. It's buggy as all hell.
I'm just trying to connect now, Skill.
It's loading the game now, so yeah. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to leave it any longer because I thought people might be waiting to see the stream. The one or two people that do turn up. I'm really hoping this works. Now I've got a server up and running. I'm going to try and see if I can invite you to join.
I'm already in.
Oh, you're in. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, a couple of housekeeping things before we get started. Thank you for the few people that asked about the new channel art. No, I didn't pay someone to do that. I did that myself. I've been learning a little bit of pixel art in my spare time, and I'm getting passable at it. I've wanted new art for ages, but unfortunately it's very, very expensive to get someone to do art for the channel. I've had a few people offer, but we're talking, $1,000 for pixel art, or $1,000 for channel art. It's a bit steep for someone that just has a, oh my god, look at this. We were just talking about bugs, Sonny Jim. I'm going to have a look at can you come to where I am and just see if you're seeing what I'm seeing? I have some like Orwellian floating grass nightmare. Oh my god, look at this.
That's I haven't actually seen that, but it's like going underneath a grass carpet. Yeah, it's
Elion.
I've seen individual little pieces floating.
Are you watching this? Are you watching this stream? We have a laundry list of bugs that we have found in 3 episodes of playing this. Who is your QA tester? Are you looking for a new one? Call me. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad. I got a lot of.
Was that here last time?
No, 100% it was not. This is something new that's popped up. Another nasty bug.
Okay.
I have a love-hate relationship with this game. A lot of people have been complaining about the game. They don't like the developer. They viciously hate this game. And I understand why people are upset. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to defend this game and say that it's without fault. I'd be a complete idiot if I was to suggest that this is okay. Clearly it's not. But I like the game despite its foibles. But I certainly understand that people would be very concerned with a game that has as many faults as this. It's bad. It's bad. But I mean, we've been trying to look at finding another game, something else we can try just while we wait for Project Zomboid. And I know that you guys, everybody's eagerly awaiting Project Zomboid. We've been talking about it. Nobody wants to play Project Zomboid more than us. The Project Zomboid co-op, I think, would be absolutely epic, and I know that you're looking forward to that just as much as I am, Sonny. But we have to be patient. We have to be patient. So yeah, I understand, guys. I'm not trying to say that this game's perfect. but I am saying that we probably just need to. We'll see how we go. If people really aren't enjoying this, we'll move on. But I have to be. I have to try new stuff to see what you guys like and what you don't. So, like I've said before, I really appreciate people who are watching some of the other stuff. So I'm not just forced to play the one game. I love Project Zomboid. I will always play Project Zomboid, but I don't want to be playing it, every day in, day out with nothing else to the point where I just get sick of it and I don't want to play it anymore. That happened 2 or 3 years ago, about 2 years after I started the channel. I never want to put myself in that situation again. With that being said, Sonny, I'm going to try and start gathering some resources, and I think we could probably start building a base. But before we do, we need to make sure that you're able to A, build defenses, and B, we probably want to build, before we make a base, I was going to suggest making a, no, let's make a base. Let's do it. Let's see how much resources we've got. We've got 100 concrete blocks. We've got, need more biofuel. Yeah, we probably need more concrete. You want about 200 or 300 concrete blocks, if you can.
Yeah, that's easy to make. We've got a fair bit of raw.
We got a lot of stone, so I'm not too fussed about that. While that's chunking away, I just set a bunch of concrete blocks and biofuel to build. Let's go and see if we can grab some more. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no, it's 500. I've set 500 concrete blocks. If that's not enough, we're in trouble. Did you want to build some... actually, no, you already did. You built a capacitor.
Yeah, we can't build it, so just to confirm, we are setting down our sort of foots here.
Yeah, I think we'll move down a bit because we don't want to be living inside the bottom of a hole. But I reckon roughly here, maybe where I'm standing, this is relatively flat.
Call that the hole of doom. Seems appropriate.
Well, hey, we may need it later on, but I'm thinking here, this is pretty flat. We can make a tower here. We can start, and we've got this building here to retreat to. So we're going to need a lot more resources, and I think you've already built a capacitor as well. You've got one, and we need solar panels. Probably want about 5 of those.
I think I've been working on those. Yeah, I've got the tech for it.
Oh, beautiful. So you want about 5 little... You need the little solar panels, and don't build too many, but once we've built a couple of those, we'll be able to build the big ones. But we need a constructor to build those. So a constructor will need power.
I've already got the tech. I've already got the tech for all that.
Oh, nice.
We just couldn't build the base yet, so I couldn't put down the.
I think we've got a vehicle. But we can't arm the vehicle until we have a base because we're going to need a constructor to build miniguns and other stuff. I don't want to be fighting ships with handguns.
I can't remember why can't I put down the core block yet? Skill.
Oh, that was you need.
Oh, hang on. Connect what? Yeah.
You should be able to... So you've got one built?
Yeah, we've got one that we had there from... I don't know, you found it here or something. So
that's a core though, but you need to actually make the core block, the base block out of the core.
That's right, sorry. Yeah, a little bit rusty.
And remember that you need to have it in your inventory as well. So I just want to make sure that we've got... I'll just check if Twitch is open. I don't know why am I disconnected from chat? That's weird. So the chat's not working on it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You've had this problem before.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Well, from my screen it looks alright.
It's alright, I'll open it in a browser. It's not my wireless. Yeah, unfortunately I did have a secondary monitor, but they went and sent me the wrong parts, and then the part they sent me was faulty, and then I'm just going to go into town and get it, but it's a bit hard to go into the middle of town when you're working from home, and I've got other people staying here, and we're in the middle of a pandemic, and... Well, actually, I can't say that. The word, it's ridiculous. That word's actually... can get your videos banned now.
What?
So they don't want people talking. Like, even I'm just talking neutrally about something that's happening, but I heard on another channel that there's certain words that you're not allowed to say in streams now. So obviously the COVID word you can't say, which is ridiculous because I'm just talking about something. I'm not sharing conspiracy theories or anything like that. But yeah, they've tightened up the words that you can use and you can't use now. It's stupid.
I think stupid's the right word.
Well, I understand there's certain things you shouldn't be saying. If death threats illegal, and I think we kind of got into this last time, but it's just it's getting ridiculous now. Like I can't even talk about certain subjects. So, and I'm a gaming channel, but we're just talking about what happened, like in our day-to-day lives, if you know what I mean. So I'm not making a point about talking about it, but it's kind of something that's going on. So I think it's a pretty reasonable thing to be able to talk about. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my chat back up.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I was simply going to say, it's not like we're shouting about it, we're just having a conversation. It seems, the ridiculous part is, it seems like you just can't even have a conversation.
Well, look, the problem is, I don't really know what stuff you can and can't say anymore. So it's kind of, how do you figure out what you can say and what you can't?
Well, it's more like you don't, with this whole system, you don't know what you can say until you get something deleted or struck off, and then that's how you find out. It's silly. Everything's too sensitive now.
No, it's stupid. But I have no idea why my chat's not working. This is the problem when you try and use from a mobile device. Come on. We'll have to continue. Generally, the chat never works.
Let me test typing. I'll just type in test, see if you see it.
I can't even connect to chat at the moment.
That's nuts. It's your stream.
Oh, it's because of my wireless. It's been a bit funny. There we go. It's up again. Connecting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head into town and get the. It sucks because, I never aim to be a professional streamer. I don't have the talent for it. But it's kind of got to the point now where my channel's got to the size where it's where I kind of need some of the creature comforts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And with working from home, a lot of this stuff kind of coincides with stuff I need from my job. So it's been a good excuse to upgrade some of my equipment. Yeah, I'm just connecting the chat. So if anyone joins in the chat, and I know Paul Russell Graham, every week he comes in and says hello, and I have to apologise after the stream because poor guy thinks I'm probably ignoring him.
No, I suspect Russell's a bit of a ninja. That's what I'm going to say. And he has to prove otherwise. Comes in, says hello, and next thing you know, he's gone. So he's a
gone.
Ninja.
Oh, look, I know he's wanted to join for the longest time. He's always leaving comments and no, you're right. I know you're just taking the piss, but yeah, he's going through a few things at the moment, like a lot of people are.
Yeah.
So respect to him. Hopefully he's doing okay out there in the wasteland somewhere. In the wasteland.
We already got our faction.
Yeah. Wait. The wasteland that is Australia.
I'm not sure if it's the same as 7 days. Do we have to set up our faction every time, or we all?
Yeah, no. There's SKI. There's a faction. You may need to apply to it though.
Let's have a look.
Because if I go to members, can I go to members? Members, yeah. You're not in the members list. So if you apply to it, I'll approve it. that's ridiculous.
I mean, like we did that last time. So every
we have to do this
every redo
yeah.
All right, that's all right. We've had plenty of practice from 7 days, it seems.
And this is the problem. Like this, we
So I don't want to get started building and then doesn't belong to the faction. That's what I was concerned about.
I'm not even playing this game as a QA. I'm just playing it because it's fun, and we're finding if I wanted to, I could smash the shit out of this and find hundreds of bugs. I'm sure they're there. I've found quite a lot, but we're just trying to play the game. So I just it's one of the things that annoys me is just lack of quality control especially in video games. Like, I understand indie projects can't always afford a QA, but this is kind of like the most basic stuff that it'd be almost impossible to miss. And
I suppose it all comes.
Sorry, go on.
No, that's all right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're right. You're right.
I think it just boils. That's all right. Go on.
Damn delay. Sorry.
Doesn't matter. Wasn't important anyway. Yeah, that's it. You go. Keep going, mate. I was enjoying it. I
was just going to say, I guess it comes down to Steam's quality control, or their lack of it. I mean, I've gotten some horrendous stuff, like games that would like eat your soul away, Sonny. Like, there's some there that I don't even bother reviewing them because you get to the main screen and you can't get past the main screen, and I'm like, oh god, like how did this get on Steam? Have they got like?
So these are all the games people talk about that are coming onto Steam, hundreds a week or something, and they're just all trash. Asset flip kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, look, and look, asset flips. I won't even give the time of day. But we're talking about games that are a little more than a tech demo. And as bad as this game is, at least they've had some thought, and that's the thing that I find the most heartbreaking. There's actually a really fun game hiding beneath all of the bugs. I just don't understand how a game like this can get into out of early access. Like, I have a lot of love for what the developers have done here. I just think that this game needed 3 more years in EA. It really did.
I think it's just always a case, this is what I was going to say earlier, it's just always a case of whether a game has potential or if it had potential, because you don't really know all the goings on behind the scenes. You don't know if teams have changed, you'll never really know. And their decision here to come out of early access, and they used a lot of clever wording in their announcements of it all, but at the end of the day, it's simply, when they present the game, it still looks like an alpha game to me. It
just astonishes me. It astonishes me.
It's reached its early access goals. Yeah, anyway, I mean, it's like a lot of games, even if there's quite a bit disappointing, you can still find some fun in there, and there's certainly a lot I haven't done in the game. You just don't have any high expectations for it.
That's the thing. That's why I'm so passionate about it, because I really like this game. I want to see it succeed. This game could be fantastic. They've got so many great ideas. There's not many games that give you the feeling of being on an alien world like this, and they've got so many unique flora and fauna. They've got alien. The problem with Space Engineers, I love the game, and there's probably a bunch of people going to want to punch me in the face for saying this, but Space Engineers feels like an empty sandbox. There's no factions. There's no enemies in the world that are kind of wandering around looking for you. The sort of stuff that's in this game that they've implemented, it's just that the core experience has got so many bugs, and that's why I get pissed off, because I see the potential that's hiding beneath this. I see it, like when I first played the I think it was Alpha 8. That's how long ago I played this game, Alpha 8, and I looked at it and I'm like, there's a really, really great game hiding beneath all of these bugs. I don't know what happened. Whether the developers they got strong armed, whether it was a Cyberpunk 2077 sort of thing where the developers just got strong armed and got told the game's coming out, whether you like it or not. I'd have to look more into the situation, but it's such a disappointment. It really is. This is the thing with early access, though. I both love and hate early access. If early access wasn't a thing, my channel would never exist, because a developer would never have something to do with someone like me. Because I'm too small. I'm not a Kotaku editor or a Polygon editor, or one of those big, big mainstream articles that have a stranglehold on video games reviews. But on the other hand, you've got the lack of quality control shoots a lot of these projects in the foot, because people play these games and they're just like, well, this is complete trash. And then there's other games like this that have got so much promise hidden beneath all the bugs. The people like me are going, what are you doing, guys? You've got this gem hidden beneath all these bugs. I don't know why they didn't do anything with it. And there's updates coming out. I just like, and a lot of the update notes, when you read them, they're all to do with, we've added this faction and we've done this and we've added this, but it's not. A lot of the things with developers is they tend to choose the wrong things to update. They think that adding all of the extra bells and whistles is going to, and you can't please everybody, but if you can't get your core experience, your main quest line fixed this far into development, that's probably what you want to focus on. If people are logging into the game and seeing, the grass and textures floating in the air, that's probably the stuff I'd be fixing first. And the fact that you and me are both seeing the same thing, you can't say that it's environmental issues, because we're seeing the same thing.
But it's pretty telling that if there's definitely, we're not complaining about this. I mean, there's hundreds or thousands of people before us all complaining about it, and still the same sort of issues remain. That pretty much says it all, if you ask me. I think there's people, the core problem is people saying that they're adding in little of cosmetic things in many ways.
I copped a serve.
New things without fixing the core issues that are still there for a very long time. So that then just comes back to honesty. Are they being honest about wanting to fix those things because they can't? They don't have, is there something there that they just can't fix with the current resources they've got? You don't know unless they talk about it.
Well, I copped a serve from some of the players that were, why are you supporting this evil developer? And at the time, I didn't realise the whole story. So they've obviously got a lot of people that do not like the developer. At least amongst my audience, my tiny audience, there's some people they're really not happy. Oh crap! Spider horde.
A foundation block I can't put down for some reason. Skill is there. You don't need to get rid of grass anywhere, do you?
No, you should
it
just be
seems
able
like
to put
the
it
grass
down.
is a. All right, I might have to just change this around then, because it just doesn't want to lay down.
I'll come back.
Foundation.
I was just trying to grab some resources so that we would have enough to build.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Don't hurry back. It's not a huge drama. It's just making sure I'm not doing something wrong.
It sounds like I'm being salty, and I'm not. If it was a crap game, I wouldn't care. It's because I like the game that I'm so passionate about it. If this was just a zero effort asset flip, I'd just go, the game's shit, move on.
Yeah, it's definitely not that. It's definitely not that. It's
No, there's a lot of promise
interesting
here.
ideas there that they've brought to life. Yeah, that's right. It's just that it feels like it's got to a certain point, and then it's sort of like, okay, let's just maintain this and try and keep enough people happy so we can just keep working with it. I've seen a lot worse in terms of behaviour, but the thing is, for me with this, I remember buying it, but you know what? I think I bought it and in its earlier alpha stages, I was like, okay, I can wait for this to get better. And like I've told you a few times, we've come back to playing this now with you after not playing it for quite a long time. And still, for me, one of the things that really irked me on the immersion side was simply how you feel like you're just gliding along the ground. And I thought, okay, that's an alpha thing. They're gonna fix that a bit. It's going to be a bit more sensible and feel a bit more sort of like it makes sense. But it's still there. It's still running around like you're gliding on the ground. And then every time I jump everywhere, it's like I'm sliding. Everything's slippery. It's like there's ice everywhere.
That is just like, that's insane. If you can't fix that, that's
so. There's enough comments on the forums all about that too. So if they're gonna respond to that and fix it, I think it's not. Yeah, it would have already been done.
Yeah, it's just such a shame.
I've got plans to fix it. I guess it's engine issues, isn't it? Really. This sort of stuff is stuff. It's the engine.
It's their own engine, I believe. It's not Unity. I know that much.
Okay.
And maybe they should have used Unity. Maybe they should have used an already established engine. But again, look, there's a lot of intricacies to the development process. But it just smacks of missed potential. Really, that's just kind of the thing that upsets me the most. I want to keep playing this game. I love it, but it's going to get to the point where if we keep playing the game, it gets to the point where the bugs are so bad that we can't progress any further. Then we're probably going to have to drop it. But yeah, I hope it doesn't get to that point. I'm just gathering some stone because we're going to need more to build concrete. But
Gotcha.
Still have no idea why I can't get into chat. The problem won't be Twitch. It'll be my end. We might, I think what a good move for us to do, a very cheap way for us to get resources is to build a rock miner. So what that is just basically a cockpit, an engine, and 6 drills. You just fly up to a hill, and I know that you can mine underground, but it's actually a lot faster. You just get massive amounts of stone. We just build a big, just a floating drill that's just going to hoover up all the resources. I do that in Space Engineers because in Space Engineers the same idea. You can convert rock to other resources, and eventually, if you build a miner big enough, you can actually all your basic resources like metal and steel, metal and copper and silicon and so forth. You can get out of stone. You can refine it, but of course at a massive loss. But if you're hoovering up 100,000 stone every few seconds, it doesn't really matter because you never run out of it. Yeah, and it's easy because you never run out of stone. You can even set up. I've set up mining derricks. Again, Space Engineers is a game that I've wanted to get into, but one of the criticisms I get is that I don't play enough Project Zomboid. So I'm trying not to have a range of games so big that I just never get time to go back and play the games that people enjoy. But on the other hand, I want to try and make sure I'm not just playing the one game all the time to the point where I'm never or I get burnt out on or I get sick of it. So it's a balancing act sometimes. Alright, I'm going to come back to you. I think I've got about and the performance in this game. Oh my god. I've got about I've got a lot. 900 stone, about 6 or 7 metal, and a couple of dozen copper. Mining in this game, it does take a long time. Mining the surface nodes is the quickest way to get a lot of stone really quick, but I think we're going to need to build a miner. I won't hold up your efforts to build a base, though. I don't want you to.
Mate, all right.
But I'm thinking our best option is build up a mining vehicle. Oh yes, finally, my chat's working. I don't know what I did differently. There's nobody in there. It's all good. Well, that's the thing. Some of the, like we were talking about before the video, Twitch isn't very popular, at least for me. Most of the people who watch this, they watch the replays on YouTube. And I thought about trying other platforms, but I like the idea of not being completely reliant on YouTube, if you know what I mean. Having one platform where you pretty much, you really have to toe the line, and you can't say anything, or you're always scared about what you say or do is going to get you banned. There's another bug. Oh god, I'm not even trying. If I wrote a proper bug report for this, I'd get carpal tunnel syndrome. But it's I'm sounding savage, but I really do like this game. I'm saying this because I really like it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people did not like the fact I'm playing this game. But there's well, that's it, yeah. And I think one of the discussions was we're just going to do the stuff that we enjoy doing, and not worry so much. I mean, if there's something that's clearly people aren't happy about, I'm happy to talk about it. But it's on the other hand too, I have to enjoy what I'm doing. If I'm not getting any fun out of it.
Part that bothers me, to be honest, is the people. This is people viewing content, whether it be on YouTube or it's more on YouTube. But I don't know. I've seen it on Twitch, but I've got some other people that I watch pretty regularly. But you see these viewers. They must be young. I hope they're just young and stupid. But they say stuff like, they come in and they say stuff like, "Hey, if you solve this riddle for me, I'll give you a follow." And they don't even wait for an answer. They continue to actually post their little thing, and it's some stupid, it's just bordering on moronic, and you just think it really makes you feel sad for humanity sometimes. I think, here's this person that thinks their little follow is so valuable that the person conducting the stream is there at their beck and call to say, "Oh yes, please. Oh yes, I want your follow so much."
Well, there was a few people that have done that.
Monkey, and I hate seeing people do that. It's such bad manners and such poor taste.
Well, I had someone said to me that if I answered their question, they'd subscribe to the channel, and it was just a question about Project Zombo, and I said, "Look, mate, I'll answer your question one way or another. You don't have to. you don't have to. You don't have to say, "Oh, look, if you do this, if you do A, I'll do B." I'm going to try and repair that dart. I'm not going to build another vehicle. There's a damaged dart over by the Heidelberg. I'm going to put a core in it. I'm actually going to take all the spare parts we bought with us. I'm going to take a small constructor over there. Try and see if
make it so that the going to the Heidelberg wasn't a complete waste of time. You can salvage something from that. Yeah,
I might need you to come with me because I'll need to drive. You'll need to drive the vehicle back. Okay. I just want to see if we can get it working, and then I'll turn it into a driller. Because the little dart vehicles, it's in pretty good shape. It just needs a core, and it's going to be a lot cheaper to build that than build a new vehicle. I'm just going to grab some food while we're here. I'm also making bandages and other stuff, so we've got a bit of a surplus of fuel fibers at the moment. I'm gonna try and start making a miner. Because that might be something you'd be interested in doing. Just get you a decent vehicle and then get you set up with that. Oh damn it! I
haven't tried the vehicle miners.
It's weird. Remember the problem we had with waypoints not showing in the last episode? The waypoint I put down at the end of the episode's disappeared again. I lost all my waypoints. Luckily, I can see where you are.
Well, it used to be you could easily see where I was because of some big beam coming out of my head. Is that gone this time?
Well, that's interesting. Why is that base showing up as hostile for me? We better check that, because if we build static defenses and it ends up shooting a hole in me, I might be... Are you in my faction? Because I don't think you are, because you're showing as hostile.
Ah, Jay.
You better fix that.
Well, I did apply.
Oh, did you? Oh, I apologise. Oh, you did too. Candidate. There we go. I'm sorry. It must have snuck in when I wasn't looking. There you go.
So
now it's not hostile.
I don't want you to shoot me.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want your static defences to blow a hole in me. Can we put a hold on this for 1 sec? Because I have another idea that might... well, you're going to need a lot of resources for this. So I reckon if we get this over to the Heidelberg, the resources I'm going to need to get it fixed is like laughably small. I'm going to steal some parts. I'm just thinking a second vehicle is going to really help. Okay, let's go.
No, sounds good. All right.
I just need you to drive this back.
Oh, okay.
Does this have constructor in it? That's the main thing.
Do you want me to grab one?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, maybe grab one. I was going to build an actual constructor in it, but I think it's going to be more of a combat vehicle than anything. It's built for. It's not built for mining or anything.
It's alright. It was a freebie.
It was a freebie. Are you in?
Yep.
Okay. Let's head over to the Heidelberg. But yeah, this isn't very aerodynamic either, so I'm probably going to have to make some improvements to it. But I'm not going to do that until we get a proper deconstruction tool. If I pull this thing apart now, we'll lose the resources. It'll just be a waste.
Is there any benefit to having this hovercraft instead of a ship?
Fuel consumption for a start.
Quicker or easy. Okay.
Oh, we can build a ship if you want. We can build a fighter.
No, I'm just saying. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Well, we can convert that dart to a ship anyway if we want. But we're going to need a mining vehicle, so we can always turn this into a mining vehicle. Let's go check the dart out and see how bad it is. Like, I had a look, and it looks like it's in pretty good shape. It just needs a core, maybe an engine or two, and that's it. It's the raw metal to build one of these things. It's not cheap. You need a lot. So if we've got any damaged vehicles we can salvage, we'd be crazy not to do it.
Okay.
In my opinion, I think we should be... I mean, I never built a vehicle. When I played Alpha 8, I found a damaged fighter, and then I ended up raiding a base as one of the missions in the game, and there was a fighter that was just sitting idle. So basically, there was a bunch of pilots that had set down. Whether it's predetermined or not, I don't know. But a bunch of pilots set down, and bam, I just walked in and got in the vehicle, and I was good. This vehicle is not very aerodynamic. I think this is probably going to be our mining ship. I might get the dart working, and then we'll turn that into a flyer. It's just over here. I just figured if we are going to get attacked, I'd like to have a couple of combat vehicles we can fight back with. And this vehicle's just like, look, it's in pretty good condition, man. It's nearly completely, like, it's got thrusters in it. I think this would fly, to be honest. Look, it's got thrust. Oh, okay, it's missing it's missing 2 thrusters. And that's it, really. We need a couple of thrusters, maybe an RCS and a core. That's it. So let's build a vehicle core. And thankfully, I have lots of resources for once. We need a core.
That'll save us.
Why can't I build a vehicle core?
What are we missing?
I have no idea. Motorbike, core. Maybe I just need to build a core. Let's build a core. Well, that was expensive. That just took half the resources that I just spent the last 10 minutes gathering. Well, it's a good thing this thing doesn't need much. That's okay. Let's hit the surrounding area for more stuff while we wait. Sonny, do you want to gather some wood?
Alright.
Actually, I've got 100 wood. We're pretty good at the moment. Oh, yeah, we're surrounded by trees. We might as well. There's nothing else in the area. Have you got a chainie? You got a chainsaw?
Not on me.
Okay. No, don't waste your time with that shit. Here, take this.
Oh, you got one. Look at that.
I built a couple last...
Yeah.
This thing will cut down trees in a fraction of the time. Did you got biofuel?
No.
Okay. I just put 35 cans. You'll get a ton of trees with that. Go nuts, man. Enjoy yourself.
Cheers.
Enjoy yourself. You'll get 100 trees in no time. We're going to need it to fill this ship up. I've got enough fuel to get it back home. Waiting for this core to build. But yeah, no, look, as I was saying, I'm disappointed, man. I had really high hopes. It's not terrible. I mean, I play terrible games, but yeah, I really wish that that they had put a bit more time into this. And I had to read up more of the situation. There may be more to the story than I know. All I'm going by is the bits and pieces that I've heard.
Well, end of the day, the proof's in what you see, isn't it? So,
yeah, no, it's okay. Nothing there. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the problem is that there's so many early access games, and I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I started doing what I do. There's so much rubbish out there that there's no way to tell. It's not like the old days. Like, you remember the old days. I'm probably dating myself, but remember when demos were a thing? Like, you could play the first section of a game and then go, okay, this is good or this is bad. They don't do that anymore.
I was going to say, like earlier, that for me, my memory is there's a lot of demos from the past, way past, when I was much younger, that way surpass a lot of the early access stuff that we see these days. Just because there was different standards back then, you couldn't release such garbage. Well, I'm not saying that in an aggressive way, saying this is such garbage, but you like a lot of stuff we're talking about that is garbage that comes out. Yeah, it just wasn't there. You had demos, you had all that stuff you used to get on the discs in the back of magazines, the PC magazines and stuff.
Oh, remember PC Power Play? That was awesome. I used to have
Yeah.
My dad used to have a subscription to that. That's how I first played Quake. So the original Quake, I was a I can't remember. I might have been early high school, but yeah, when Quake first came out, I used to work as like a teacher's assistant back when early web development, Flash and that sort of stuff. But we'd finish the day, get all the students all sorted out, and then we'd all play Quake, and it was awesome. It was that was my first introduction to games. I reckon Quake was the first PC game I ever played, the original Quake.
I think for me, Quake was my first introduction to a LAN party. I didn't have very many of them.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, gathering up your big cafe ray tube monitor and your PC case and all your cables and everything, and putting the back of your first car and driving it over to some place or the back of someone's dad's business, and and setting it all up, and you could spend a whole day just going through all that stuff to play a couple of hours, but it was bloody awesome. Yeah,
I remember
back when
DC Hub
before broadband.
Don't know if you remember back when like things like BitTorrent, bro. And again, a standard disclaimer: I do not endorse the pirating of content. I'm only talking about some of the events that happened. But
I don't remember the name. No, but
you turn up, and you'd be able to. Oops! I don't want to hover vessel. Ah, no! Stop! You stupid. I was going to try. I built another hover vessel starter. That was dumb. Now I want a. I'm going to have to build another core now. But I'll unlock a hover vessel. We'll see if we can get that going.
You know, I read this week that the old Duke Nukem 3D, the original, celebrated 25 years this week, or something like that.
I remember my dad playing Duke Nukem.
Well, that was the first game I ever played online, or what you want to call online. It was back before broadband came to our town. So all you had was your dial-up modem. I can't remember. I'm going to say it was before the 56 point. What was it? The 56K. It was. I think it was still the 28.8K dial-up modems. I can actually remember what the modem looked like. It was a big bloody thing. Because we went from the 20. Didn't we go from? We went from 20. No, we did go from 28 to 56. Yes, that was before 56.
I just had a revelation.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I can't build a ship core without a constructor. We're going to have to come back here because you need a constructor.
Gotcha. Okay.
We'll let this finish. Actually, wait a sec. I'll just take all this out, and it should. I'll let it finish building what it's building, and then we'll head back. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
I got all the wood anyway.
Oh well, and I got a bunch of stone and other supplies. And I did create another hover vessel starter block. So what I might do is attach some drills to this thing. I think you're right. We're gonna have to build a base. It is what it is. All right, let's head back. I'm really sorry. That was a waste of time.
Oh, well, you didn't know.
Well, again, it's kind of that we used to be able to go straight to an SV, but I'm going to have to come back here and get this in the air. But if you want to jump in, let's head back.
Yeah, I'm in.
Are you in? Okay, cool. Let's come back here when I can build a ship. We'll get that in the air. But for now, we'll just go with what we've got. At least we've got that'll make a nice small ship we can use. I'll have to put some armor on it and make it a little bit more durable, but easy done.
As long as it's steel, you'll be alright, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the regular steel doesn't cut it. You need the heavy duty stuff, but like for a small ship, I found that later on in the game, I want to go across the water, but I'm worried I'm going to do a swan dive into the lake like we did last time. I found flying with the nose up tends to avoid that. If you angle your nose up above the waterline, you're generally okay.
Oh.
Like so. Again, another bug. Oh. We do love your game, Elion, and we just think that it needs an absolute metric ton of work, unfortunately. Do you know where the waypoint is for our base? Because, again, I'm getting large wreckage.
Look. Yeah, just hook a bit more to the left.
It's all good.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay, you know.
I reckon I'm just going to build a small vehicle, but we'll get the base going first because I'm going to need some guns and stuff on it as well. And I think I can't build drills either without a base constructor. So you're right. We're probably going to have to build a base. Again, the reason why I was delaying it is because a lot of players I found online, they don't build a base unless they absolutely have to. Because once you put a base block down, the counter starts going down to your first attack. That being said, you've already put it down, so we probably do need to build. So, what I'm going to do is, if you don't mind me hijacking the base construction a little bit,
whack a constructor on there, yeah.
I was just going to build like a little, just a basic bunker, a bunker area we can build from. So, if we, why can't I attach stuff to your base? Oh, wrong faction. Well, we're part of the same faction.
What?
Really?
That's weird. All right, let me see if
I just promoted you to an admin. Yeah, I can't.
You can't interact.
What the hell?
Have a look.
It'll have to be you building.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's just saying
wrong faction, and we're in the same again. Elion, another. we're not even trying at this point.
Well, I did build these things beforehand, but hang on. I mean, there's no way you don't have to.
Maybe you need to remove it.
Let me see if I can remove the core and put it back.
Destroy it, and if that's the worst we have to put up with, then we're just going to have to swallow it. Maybe it's because there you go. It's gone now.
It retrieved it as components.
Yeah, you'll have to rebuild it.
That's alright.
Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, I can't even build drills, so I can't build a mining ship. We're going to have to build a base.
Starter.
I've got a core already. I've got a core already.
I can't cancel the construction now. That's the problem. Once it starts building components.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Sorry, it's going to build another core.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I haven't worked out a way to do it.
I haven't worked out how to cancel it either.
We need a JC for Empyrion.
Well, we're going to become JCs for Empyrion from playing this all the time.
It's building now.
Do you have any herbal leaves, by the way?
Not sure. I'll have a look. Hang on.
Okay, I got a bunch load of fuel.
Sorry, Matt, I just had to mute myself for a sec. What was that? Have I got...
herbal leaves. Doesn't matter.
No, I don't have any of that. I actually need to make a bit more food and...
I've got food.
Actually, I'm on the wrong...
Take this. I got a heap. It's gonna go off, so take this. In the input. I made too many bars.
Oh, thank you. I think some of mine spoiled.
Yeah, some of mine spoiled too. Once we get this working, you've got the solar panels up. We'll make a fridge and we'll put all our food in the fridge.
All right. How about you? You take that block and place it. If I can.
All right. Let's hope.
Did you grab it? Yep. Okay.
I did. Thank you. And then what I should be able to do. Oh, you're joking.
Now it's red, the whole thing.
It's all red.
It's red for me now too.
Yeah.
What? Should be able to place the block down. No?
Can't do it. No. I'm going to have to do it somewhere else. We're going to have to destroy all this, but I'm not willing to sit there destroying it for 5 years. I'm going to move somewhere else. Not move, but just find somewhere nearby. Oh, that's just bloody stupid. And again, if there is an easy answer to this, that's fine. But really, something this fundamental shouldn't be this hard to do. I reckon here. What do you reckon? This is flat. Well, it's not flat, but there's no grass here.
As long as it's flat enough, yeah.
We can make a bunker. Put it up like so. How do I
I don't know what it's like if it's different in multiplayer, but my first base attack was just like one ship and 3 dudes dropped out. And I just killed them with an assault rifle.
Okay, there we go. So I've got a new base. Please tell me you have access to it.
So I was just
No, you're right, mate.
get some of these blocks. Where are you?
I'm just
On the
making
other
sure you
side?
have access to this base. I'm just building a.
Yeah, it's green for me, so that's
Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. I mean, it's stupid we had to go to that level of.
could be
that
something we
level
did wrong
suffering,
and we just don't know about. But it's a bit, not really intuitive.
Like I said,
Sure.
like it wasn't this hard the last time I played it. I think. Again, I think a lot of the stuff I got from looted bases. I did the quest line, but because the quest line's broken, it's a little bit hard for us to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to build like a bit of a bunker for us. Nothing special.
All right.
Basic constructor, some defenses. Because you're the base guy, do you want to see if... actually, let's see. Let's get a... Have you got solar panels?
Pretty sure. I think I want to make the medium ones because you need too many of the little ones.
We need the little ones to power the constructor to
Yeah.
make the... Unless you want to build a generator, but I'd probably suggest we try and work off clean power if we can. Do you want to just build a couple of basic ones? Just enough to get the power cracking.
I think that's why I hadn't made them because I think I came. Oh, what have I?
So one.
Ammo
Like
for
my
the
base is
multi-tool.
symmetrical. People hate that I do this, but
What's
maybe
the ammo for
maybe
the
I'm
multi-tool?
OCD.
What am I
Sorry?
missing?
You don't need
I've just
the
used up
multi-tool.
the ammo. Oh, I was just hoovering up the concrete there. From the other base
Okay.
and,
Yeah. If you've got multi-tool, but you need... it's powered by... what's his name? Powered by
The
Promethium, which we don't have
one
yet.
That's right. All right. No. Well.
Okay, there we go. I'm not looking to make the most prettiest of homes, but just something we can be proud of. The strangest thing since studying art or pixel art, I'm not saying I'm an expert, far from it, but I've started thinking of the aesthetics of design. When you're like, does this look nice? Is it does it match the colors? Is it visually pleasing? And I'm sitting there like for like 10 or 15 minutes before I build something. I think one of the things because I used to all my bases were squares. If anyone watched some of my earlier 7 Days to Die work, and a lot of people do this. You've just got, you build to function, not form. You're not trying to build a, you're not trying to build a very fancy base. You're just trying to build something that's going to last. I'm going to build a, what shall I build? There's something calming just about about working on what you're going to build and how it's going to be. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. No, I was going to build it the same as I was going to build it the same as my single player world, but I'm like, no, I won't. There we go.
Let's have a look. Ooh. I like how you said this was a really flat spot, and it's like on a graduating slope there.
Well, it's flat-ish.
Always the way.
It's flat-ish.
Flat-ish.
Kind of flat. So we've got somewhat of a base design that's going to be a hopefully be something cool that I can be proud of. The other cool thing is when you're dropping, I wish they did this in 7 Days to Die. If you just hold the mouse button down, you'll just build like in a straight line of the same block. So you can drop like a dozen blocks in a second. It's great.
Ah, okay.
I'm just doing that at the moment. I'm just boom, like. There we go. There'll be some people who like to build pretty bases that'll be looking at this and just shaking their heads, but yeah, it's not too bad.
Notice there are a few little sort of space games that came out in the last couple of weeks or so. There was a Everspace 2. There was one called Dyson Sphere Program that seemed to had a bit of popularity there on Twitch and
I heard about that.
YouTube. Yeah, I had a bit of a go of it. It's definitely got some stuff from Factorio, and
I wouldn't mind trying that.
It's early days, I suppose, but it's not a bad little game. It's a little bit weird at the moment. Just what happened, you know. It's more about not just being on one planet. You see yourself flying onto the planets, but the thing is, the planets don't have any atmosphere. I don't know if that's planned to change, but so you're kind of flying through space and all, but suddenly you just land straight on the planet's surface and there's trees and stuff, but there's no atmosphere. So it feels a bit strange, but it's got some great little, it gets you in.
Okay.
Little
I'll
little
try
systems.
I've made
you can stack vertical.
I've made a spot for you to drop your solar panels if you want. Do you want to?
All right, they should be ready by now. Coming.
I'm not saying to drop a heap of them. Probably just one or two is plenty.
Well, I made two, but I'm just a little doubtful. Just from my experience, I'm happy to be proved wrong. So
it's just temporary.
Yeah, I get it. I just know how's it like. It might power the doors, or it might power the a fridge, but I didn't know if it power anything else.
No, I will.
You can teach me, Master. Hey, what's that little dude? Who's that? It's a little drone. I haven't seen that.
You got drones. You can build with them,
mate. Bloody hell!
Yeah, like don't build like a sucker.
Here I am, I'm the designated builder, and look at that. I don't even know the basics. Shame.
It's okay, man.
Shame.
I'm I wouldn't say I'm an expert at this, but I'm somewhat familiar with the build system. I'm not trying to take over your build. This is just going to be our initial.
It's fine. It's good. It's got to get it done right. Where do you want to put the?
On top of those flat sections.
Which flat sections? Here.
These ones here. So you want a solar panel here. You'll need to use your drone to get to it. So if you hit F5, you can just fly your drone up. As long as you've got it in your hotbar, you can. You can drop it there.
Easy when you know. I didn't see this in the tutorials.
It doesn't mention it. I found it out from watching a one of Spanger's his tutorials, or one of his videos anyway. Spanger, if you're watching this, you're the man. he won't be. There's no way he'd be watching a pissant like me play this game. But I've watched his videos for the longest time, and I've always enjoyed his space videos. He's always talking to space engineers and space. I love that stuff.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, we've come a long way with space games.
The first space game I ever played was what was it? It might have been, no, it wasn't Star Wars. Yeah, I think it was Jedi Knight. I don't know if you remember that, the original Star Wars Jedi Knight. Like, this is before the Kathleen Kennedy era of Star Wars, where they just completely destroyed it. But this is this is pre Last Jedi, pre rubbish Star Wars. It was remember, kids, Star Wars used to be good. When I was little, it was that was one of the things that I was really into the Star Wars books and the comics. That's what kind of got me into reading. So I was really good at I was really good at reading at school because I was kind of like really into Star Wars. I was a big fan of George Lucas's work. I loved the original Star Wars.
Okay.
And it just, it's sad, but it's kind of gone. It's gone the other way now. Can't really call myself a fan of Star Wars anymore. The Mandalorian will. I eagerly. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope that the Mandalorian is proves to be as good as what everyone says it is. I haven't watched it yet. I will. Oops.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I am going to watch it because I've heard a lot of people are saying that, especially with the I think it was the season final, everyone was saying they've restored their faith in Star Wars, which I found very interesting because a lot of people they're over Star Wars. They've had enough. They're not happy with the direction they've taken. I'm one of them. I just think that I don't think there's a recovery for them. I hope I'm wrong, but it's just because they just keep crapping on their fans. They don't care. And as long as they're doing that, there's no hope for them. It's sad, but you've got a core audience, and if you're going to take a dump on them, then you played out.
I'm having a bit of a problem here.
Can you move for a second?
It says on a part of it.
Sorry,
it says on a part of the faction.
Yeah.
You might have to place these solar panels. It won't let me. It says wrong faction.
Oh God! Now it's doing it for you.
But then when if I target any of the blocks or the core, it's all fine.
It looks pretty
I'm
good.
Definitely in the faction, but it won't let me. It won't let me place them.
I'll chuck them here, and I'll see if I can. Well, once we get a base up here.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know if you threw them. I'll throw them on the ground. It should show up.
Dropping them now. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about. What happened with a lot of the Star Wars YouTube channels, but they've been going through and blacklisting a lot of these channels. Anyone that says anything bad about Star Wars. I know it's not my demographic, and I'm sure there's some people that like Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. They're basically saying to people, we're not interested in anyone who's gonna badmouth them. And they're just banning them, which is weird.
Belongs to Disney these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, they kind of. And I
did read that. I think EA have lost the game license now, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I hope it
Disney wouldn't have to work hard to make it better than what EA did. I mean, let's be honest. That what was it, Battlefront? That was just bloody microtransaction simulator. That was a joke. Like it was just ridiculous. I don't understand how you can call yourself a games company after doing something like that. I mean, they weren't voted the worst company in America for nothing. Do you want to drop the capacity here? Just pop it here, and I'll encase it with concrete. That's not too bad. It's a bit of a bunker. I mean, it's not my best work, but it's not my worst either.
Yeah, same deal. I can't place it, so I'll just drop it.
Oh wait, I have a theory.
Yeah.
Humour me. Main. Faction. I found it. I'm an idiot. Main.
Why?
You have to change the faction. You go into the control panel. Now you'll be able to. Again, it should probably make it a bit more obvious. Okay.
Yeah, it does work. It does work now. Okay.
Okay, so let's drop this capacitor down. Yeah, that's stupid. Okay. So that'll start charging up once we hit daylight. I'm going to need to build a constructor. Let's try and build that.
How do you want that?
Let's go grab all of our little constructors and vehicles from over here and bring them over to our new home. If you want to do that, I'll bring the vehicle over. And then once we get a basic constructor up, I should be able to build a proper core for our new fighter, the Dart, which we're totally going to half-inch. Okay, there we go. I'm just building. I think I burnt through all that concrete though, man.
Oh, we've still got a lot of concrete. Hang on. I was just working out.
Gonna need some
space requirements. Where can I throw down a cargo box in here? Just shove everything in so we can get everything moved over easy.
Well, let's move the
door going to be, mate?
I'm working on that right now.
I've got an actual door made.
Sweet, okay. Well, I was going to build some windows and stuff, but I guess we can just smash something out for later. Hold up. This is going... I'm going to add, like, stairs and stuff up here. So we'll build that. And then I'll build a ramp. I don't know how we build stairs, unfortunately. You can't build stone stairs. At least none that I can see.
It's just a shape, but I've been having trouble in this session finding
There's no stairs.
Oh, there's ramps. There's ramps.
Yeah, there's ramps, but no stairs.
Correct.
There's a skinny ramp. Yeah, half ramps. Double half ramps. No, I'm not happy with that. Let's just build a regular ramp. So, see, here's me with thinking about the aesthetics of building a base, and it has to be nice and fancy. My friend was actually getting pissed off at me today about that. I was at work, and I was criticizing the design. He's like, you've never cared about this stuff in the past. He's like, why do you care now? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm thinking about stuff that I was thinking about the artistic appeal of something. And he's like, why do you give a shit about it now? There we go. Alright, so entrance will be here. I'm going to pop in some... Let's stuff it. No, I'm not going to make it blocky. Otherwise, I'll hate it and I'll go and make it later. So let's do it right. You're probably going to hate me for this, but I'm gonna piss off another person with my need for aesthetics.
Better to just accept it, mate, then you'll be happier, you know.
There we go. So I'm just going to put some. Nah, there we go. That'll do for now. I've used like double the amount of resources I'd usually use while making this because I'm like, I have to think of angles and nice, neat. There we go. It's not perfect, but it'll do.
Well, I think that was the underlying objective, wasn't it? Just to get something functional.
Yeah, and I've gone and like made it all fancy and stuff. There we go. Alright, that'll do because I've just burnt through like 500 concrete in like 10 minutes. It probably looks shit to a lot of people too, but yeah, well. So, I will put this here. And you can put a door probably, yeah, about, let's call it here, where I'm standing.
I've forgotten how to rotate objects before you place them. What is it? Hang on, page down. No, that's...
Yeah, make sure you put it on the inner corner and not the outer corner, because if you put it on the outer corner, it won't be airtight. Ouch.
Oh, that sounded painful.
I'll walk it off. It's all good. There's something zen about doing this. Just like setting up a... People are probably just bored out of their skull, but I'm just like, I'm enjoying this. It's just peaceful. Just building stuff. I'm so used, because one of the things about survival games is you often don't have time for this. It's always, you know, and I'm always about the next challenge or the next problem or, you know, the next thing that we have to go and fix. It's actually nice to just sit back and go, how do I make this look nice? And I'll admit this probably isn't the most artistic creation, but it's all good. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. And that was the last block I've got. So that's... we're not airtight over here.
Really? That counts as not airtight?
Yeah, I don't think it is airtight. I'm going to see if I can just drill it. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Now we're airtight. Oh, wait, there's a big hole in the side there. That's not going to help. The sun's coming up, so we should have some power now. Do you want to maybe get another box, a cargo box, and jump it on top of that?
Yep, I was just in the process of making something.
Awesome. I'm going to queue up some templates. So I want a CV starter. Why can't I build that? Small vessel.
Are you trying to make it in the small constructor?
Yeah. I just want to start a block.
Well, there's no power. There's no power yet.
Oh no, I'm just trying to unlock it. I'm trying to unlock the...
Steel plate.
So I got Gatling guns. Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. It's in here. Hover vessel starter. No, I've got a small vessel starter. It should be working. I should be able to build it. But I can only build a base starter and a hover vessel starter. I have no idea.
Yeah, look.
So we're stuck with Oh, I can build a Gatling gun though. I think we better build a couple of those. And let's just turn the power on. So stats. Okay, we need another capacitor. Now we're gonna need more solar panels. If you unlock solar panels, you should start pumping them out there. Once we have power. Yeah, I mean, I've built worse. It's not bad.
It's alright to me.
I'm already seeing all of the problems. Looking at it from an artistic perspective. Anyway, whatever. Oh no, not this other faction crap again. Can you come and unlock these constructors for me?
Forgot. Yep.
Oh, good. When you put them down again, we had the same problem. Now, again, we're now in the same faction. This shouldn't be an issue. We should be able to just do what we need to do without having. That's just. Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, perhaps their intention is to allow you to have a personal constructor inventory that others can't touch for whatever reason, but yeah, it's not a good. Anyway, I guess they could achieve that. Would be to have a separate recipe just for faction portable constructors or something.
Oh,
yeah, it's definitely a bit frustrating. So, how do you like this? Do you like this so that the bottom one is the one that you grab the output from, and then the top cargo is for inputs? Is that why you like it like that?
Oh, I was just thinking.
So I'll map the constructor.
I was just thinking of a section of we could try and organise our inventory, and make for the most efficient use of space. But yeah, if you want to make the bottom have one box as building materials, and one box as it looks like you've done that already.
Well, at this stage, I'm just going to make it so the bottom is the one where you can dump stuff in, and the top's where you'll get your output from the constructor.
We probably should think about building a fridge as well. Just so that our food's not going off all the time. I mean, I can keep going and getting more, but it's just a bit of a waste. That's all.
Well, yeah, you'll need. Yeah, we'll get the power going properly first.
We probably want to use the constructors for everything other than. We want to try and limit our use of stuff in the base. So at least while we've got okay. Oh, look, our battery's charging. Nice. 28 power units. Not enough to power this yet.
Where did you put it? Where's the capacitor? I forgot.
It's outside. You'll need once that charges up a bit more, you want to build some big solar panels.
But that's what I was telling you. I kind of wanted to skip the small and go straight to the large, but I know you need that little bit of power at first.
Yeah, well, so that's the only reason.
The recipe for large. Yeah, because the little ones hardly store up anything. So
I was only suggesting it to get enough power to piggyback the base to get a big one.
Yeah. That's all. Statistics. So we're currently storing one battery power.
I used to build 15 small ones and then move to 15 big ones. It's just a waste of resources.
Yeah, I agree.
You'll find the capacitor will charge pretty quickly though. Now the power's on. Oh, the back of the base looks horrible, but I'm going to ignore it because I'm just going to end up wasting more resources to make it look pretty. Now, I'm going to do something that might not be very popular. I'm going to steal some of the resources out of this constructor because we want to have the basic constructor building stuff. Happy to have this building things, but if we don't have... it consumes power, so we want to have the basic constructor building what we can, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
We might just build a generator as well. Do you want to build a generator? It's probably a good idea to have backup power in case our panels get blown. I just tend to try and use solar power where I can because it's it's renewable. And I like to save our promethium for vehicles. There you go. We should be airtight now. Oh no, now we should be. Now we're airtight. We'll need power to... Oh no, this has got power. We're airtight. So if we do get a acid fog or something, should be right.
Yeah, we'll be alright.
So let's look at power. That should be... It should be enough to...
Just see.
Okay, let's build a Jenny.
Alright, the constructor you put down now is not my faction.
Oh, damn it, I keep doing that. Alright,
same here.
What I'll do is let's build a Jenny out this way. I'm just going to build a little shed for the Jenny. We can just keep it in. Whenever you're ready, mate, I've got one. Got it set up.
What have you got?
Just an area where we can hook a generator up. Just pop it down there and I'll seal it up in concrete. No hurry, I just figured...
We don't have it. Can you switch this this constructor to so I can look at it? Because you put some resources in there, haven't you?
Yes.
We haven't got a generator yet, so I haven't built one.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were building one. That's okay.
Oh, there's no resources in there. Okay, sorry, I thought you said you'd move some resources.
I did, to the first one on the left. Here you go.
Which one?
That's all the resources I picked up in my trip.
Oh, okay. No, that's alright.
There you go. It's not much, but...
Just looking for the recipe. Where's the small...
Oh man, I'm getting some really bad lag at the moment.
Yeah?
This is the thing though, like we play 7 Days to Die and it's fine, no problems at all. This game's got some major performance issues. Alright, I mean this should be fine now. Maybe we need a generator. I don't know why it's not working. I've always just been able to work off solar. And he's charging. We've got... Go to stats.
Yeah,
oh, I know why. I know why. Active. No, it's turned on.
It should still be... I would have thought it would still be trying to manufacture while it has power, and then when it exhausts, it switches off, but it's not even starting, so I guess it must need a certain amount to... Unless you've got to have a generator installed, even if you have got solar.
I think maybe you do.
I don't recall.
Let's build one.
Yeah, try. Hang on. Copper, silicon. We need some silicon. What's that? Yeah, iron.
You should remember you can make all that out of stone, so just use up the stone for now.
Alright, but oh, you've already popped stuff in there.
Oh, you can grab whatever you need. It's all good.
A motor. But once it says we're missing a motor, I'm just having a look to see why I can't make a motor yet.
Right, so... Yeah, we need a Jenny. That's ridiculous. It should be fine. We've got enough power. It'd be enough to jumpstart this and get it making what we need. This is a recent change, I think. I worked off solar power, no problem. It was...
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Motor. That's weird. Just double check my recipes.
It's got power. We're up to 7 in power.
Oh, that's good.
I'm guessing that you need to have the generator hooked up, and then it would take power from the batteries first, and then the generator last. Are you able to build a generator, or do you need more resources?
Well, it looks like I thought I had it unlocked. It was only saying that I was missing a motor, so I'm just checking now. Yeah, so yeah, it's a double. Okay, so I still, some reason with the stuff we've got in there, why can't I find the recipe for a motor as a component? Do we have to? Surely you don't have to salvage one.
Nah.
Motor 1 in red. So.
Which one are you looking at?
The motor? Well, you go have a look. Have a look in there. You tell me. It's
motor. You need nanotubes. I don't know what nanotubes are there.
Yeah, we must have them in here somewhere, and I just didn't bring them in.
Nanotubes.
Made from something.
Nanotubes. Carbon substrate.
It comes from nitrous. It comes from the nitrocellulose.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So if I shove that in, we should be right.
I just chucked some in. There you go. It's building now.
Okay. All right, cool.
Easy done. Yes, nitrocellulose is used for a heap of stuff, not just shotgun shells and bullets. It's used for a bunch of stuff, including medicine. I think you can make some food out of it, and of course fuel.
Okay.
There you go. I just got rid of the last of the grass hanging out inside our base. It was pissing me off. Yeah, we need that. We need the Jenny.
Yeah.
I think
when I did my little base.
Your motor's done,
yeah.
By the way. The other thing too is that we've got. I mean, this is a bit different to other series we've played, just simply because usually we're an expert at the game, or at least I'm an expert when it comes to things, or close to an expert in games like Project Zomboid. There's no surprises. You get so good at the game that there's just nothing really that's out of the ordinary. I think the process of learning this and sitting here and trying to figure it out, I don't know if you're enjoying it, but I like the fact that for once I don't actually know everything there is to know, and it's just a matter of me smashing through as fast as I can. It's refreshing. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't make for good viewing sometimes.
I think it's just as important for the person that's playing it for others as enjoying what they're playing. It's pretty hard to feign enjoyment and excitement in a game when you're not. Most viewers can usually tell if the streamer or whatever, the YouTuber, isn't really enjoying what they're presenting.
Yeah. Well, look, I love the games I play, and I'll never ever stop playing the classics. But it's just kind of, if you play the same thing all the time, it's like these Minecraft YouTubers, and they just play one game, and then when the game stops being popular, they're only known for one thing. I'd rather be known as someone that likes to play indie games rather than the Project Zomboid guy. Because when people get sick of that game, then you're like, what do I do? You kind of got nothing. That's all you've ever done.
pretty sure we're going to need a fuel tank as well.
We might. And I can't put a drill on this thing until we get it either. I might actually, while you're doing that, I might actually go and make a few repairs to this thing. It's pretty busted up.
What's going on there? Did you... Okay, what's going on there? Alright, the recipe for the... Oh, I get you. Okay.
What's up, man?
No, I just thought... Did you cancel the recipes for the mediums because you want to use the materials for the Gatling?
No, I might have. Sorry, as a test to see if the power was up.
That's all right.
Sorry, my apologies.
I've got to do a fuel tank anyway. I'll do the fuel tank, and then and we'll see what we got.
I'm actually looking
to... You want a fridge?
Well, there's no point. We've got no power. Let's get the Jenny up. I've done all I can with this. I think I'm going to actually go and do some resource gathering because I feel like I'm kind of sitting around doing nothing. I'm just going to take a 1 second break.
1 second. Sounds like a non-union designated break. 1 second.
Sorry, mate. How you going? Getting there?
Yeah, all right. I just trying to do a test. I just whacked in one piece of... I've only got 3 cubes of fuel in there, but yeah, it's not F to use constructor. It's turned on. Let's have a look. Let me have a look at the statistics.
I just realised we're running low on food, so thought I'd better go and do a quick round up, just so we don't start starving.
Yeah, if I remember right too, the generator power doesn't store in the capacitor.
No.
Only the solar panel does, yeah. Look what we got. Power left.
Well, it's turned on. I checked the capacitor has power to it.
Trying to work out why now there's power in the base from the generator. Have I turned... Oh, okay, maybe I haven't turned on the Jenny. Let's have a look.
Oh, you didn't put the Jenny in the base, did you? You want to put it outside? It generates... it generates radiation. I put some spot outside for it. Doesn't matter if you have. Don't wreck it, but you just have to stay away from it. Otherwise you'll get radiated.
Yeah, I remember getting radiation. I never had a problem with it, but I didn't realise, that makes sense, to get outside.
It doesn't matter. If you've got it inside, we just keep our distance, but... Yeah, I generally put the...
It doesn't look like it's on. It's a thing, but it's...
You need a fuel tank. You need to fill a tank.
Yeah, fuel tank's in there. It's got fuel in it.
Oh,
the small constructor is active. So it's got the green light.
Let me see.
Access.
Can
you have a look.
Yeah, let me have a peek.
I don't know.
There you go.
Alright, what'd you do?
I just turned the power on.
What?
There's a power slider. If you go into here, it wasn't on before. It was on before with the other device. So,
which menu did you turn it on though?
If you press tab and then go, you're in it. It says you're occupied. Go to devices and there's a big list of devices. I just turned that power slider to on. See, I'm getting radiation from this.
Yeah. Weird. Because the small generator says active, it's got a green light, and that was there.
This place is radiated, so later on we're going to have to move that generator, but that's okay. For now, it's fine. Now the base is pretty smart. It should automatically grab power from solar before once it expends all of the solar power. Yeah. Then it will. I'm going to turn this into a bit of a mining vehicle. And actually, what I should do is see if this will give me a vehicle's core.
So do you want me to shove the other 2 fuel packs into the fuel tank?
Nah, just use biofuel. Keep the fuel packs. Why can't I... Can I build a vehicle? Excuse me. I can't build a vehicle starter. An SV, a flying.
I remember encountering this problem. I'm trying to remember
it's unblocked in. Maybe you need a big constructor to do it. Small vessel starter. It's unlocked.
Yeah. You need the next one up. I'm pretty sure the large constructor.
All right.
I think that's how it worked. Hang on. Can we make a large constructor yet? I can unlock it.
All right. Well, I'm building some basic devices to turn this into a driller.
Okay.
Because this vehicle's shit when it comes to like as an attack vehicle. This thing's way too clunky. We need to build something with a bit of zip, some speed. Oh, getting Ebola. I probably shouldn't joke about that. People are probably flu-like symptoms.
It's alright, mate. You're on the internet and it's far enough away from me. I'm not at risk, so it's fine by me, mate. Just keep on coughing.
No, I've had a sore throat most of the day.
That's not good.
I think it's just that time of year. Allergies.
Yeah.
Can I jump in there if you're not using it? And I just want to grab the drills out. Oh wait, sorry, I don't need to. They're going into this box here. Sorry, go on. Carry on, sir.
Carry on.
Probably want to build some bullets. And you might want to think about a base defense, because we're going to get attacked. We can fight them on foot, but it might be good to have a turret up and running, if we can. Okay. So it's time for some drilly drills. And I'm going to pop some on here. I think that's about right. Yeah, let's see how we go. This is going to chew through fuel, but you watch how fast I can rack up resources with this thing. It puts the space engineers' drills to shame. Ah, it's still going.
You must have grabbed some resources, have you? I don't see any copper anymore in there.
I may have used it all building these drills.
That's fine if you did.
We got 400 metal though. Wow. Don't worry.
There's a bunch of stuff here.
I'm about to replace our losses very quickly once this builds.
I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to unlock. Let me have a look. I can unlock a sentry gun. Perhaps. My player level is only 4. Can I unlock that? What does that say? 5. So is the sentry gun player enough for the first, for defending the first base raid?
Yeah, basic ones should be fine.
Because I can't build anything else.
There's not much else we can do really. Just build up what we can, and then I'm gonna need a controller. Damn it. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna have to build a controller for. Oh, I can't. Okay, let's unlock those. Controller. Ore and wood. Okay. So now I should be able to have a drilling. Well, I've turned. I should have asked you first, but I've turned this into a driller. I figured it was just too clunky. It's too clunky to have as an attack vehicle. It was just like really hard to drive. And if I'm going to be in the middle of a fight, I probably don't want to be using something like this. But you watch, this thing's going to hoover up stone like no one's business.
That's what we need.
I also built a basic chain gun for this, just in case I get attacked. Which I might mount onto the roof.
Look at those drills. Oh, they've even got little, yeah, look, they even show off all the little circuitry there on the side, little wires, and that looks cool.
There we go. So this thing can fight. It's got a chain gun, but it's probably not the best use of the vehicle. So that's just an emergency weapon in case I need it. Usually you want about 4 of these things. If we get a do we baptize it with the name Nugget or something? Got to give it a good little name. Nugget?
It's I don't know. It's a little, it's a little chunky little driller. Not too great, but
you know what? You came up with the term. I dubbed thee the Nugget.
The Nugget, Nuggets, Nugget, something like that.
I might remove I'll leave the cockpits on the back. We'll see. No, they're working.
Whoa. Oh, don't go building another doom pit, please.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Was it? Oh, I was digging the ground. Oh shit! Sorry. That's my fault.
No,
I didn't know how to do that. That's going to be a problem. We're going to have to find a hill to use this on. Sorry, I didn't realise it would dig straight down. I should have built the drills higher up, but...
Can they dig through... Do they dig through the concrete blocks? Like, if you loaded the ship on concrete...
Oh, yeah, they dig through anything.
Dig through anything, gotcha.
Should. Sorry about that.
But they automatically come on? Did you turn them on?
No, I turned them on.
From the engine?
I turned them on for a split second to make sure they worked, and then, yeah. Seems to be doing a lot of that. Standard test doctrine. You always need to test everything before you use it. So, container controller. Let's make a ore and wood.
Standard practice when testing. Be prepared to make a mess.
Well, clearly the person who was testing this game didn't follow the doctrines. I'm being mean. I'm being mean, but I'm going to test this far away from the base so I don't wreck our design. I apologise for that. Poor form.
Right, sounds sensible.
But it sounds like we've kind of burnt through all of our resources. So, by the way, I can stick a chainsaw in that thing too. But I'd rather not. I'd rather have a separate vehicle for chainsawing, because the more your stuff you add, the heavier it gets, and eventually it'll get just too heavy to. I mean, this thing's got all these drills on the front. I don't know how it's going to drive, but we'll see how we go. If it's too heavy, I'll add more to it. I'm going to add one more drill. I may regret this, but.
Where do you want me to whack the medium-sized panels? They're bigger, aren't they?
Yeah, I can make some more.
Would you want me to expand? Do you want to stick them around where the small ones are? Like, expand that flat area there? Is that your idea? Or?
I will add some extras. Hold up.
Okay.
Give me a sec. I'm coming. Damn it, I didn't mean to gouge the ground. So that's going to be a problem. I should have put them further up on the vehicle. That was stupid. Anyway.
You can always probably build some concrete blocks to cover it up. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, oh no, I'm just thinking for drilling it might be a problem. Imagine how bad that could go. Okay, so this is... Yeah, that's alright. So here you go, Sonny. How many you need? How many spots you need? How many panels you got, I guess, is the next question.
Oh, I'm just building 2 to start with, medium-sized ones.
Right. I'll make 2 spots.
I'm sorry, I just don't really have any idea what your... Yeah.
Oh, I'm just making like a solar farm. I'm getting my Elon Musk on.
Okay.
Solar farm. Or at least I'm trying to. I don't think this will work very well. Why isn't that working? Oh, I ran out of concrete, damn it.
No. Again.
Yeah, I'm out. Well, you can pop one up there. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go and get some more.
We're definitely out of the actual concrete itself. We just need to make some more.
We need to make some more, but we need stone, and I think I burnt through a scary amount of stone building this miner, because I'm just like, well, I can just replace it once I get...
1,800 stone there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, concrete. Concrete on the way. 500 blocks. I'm anxious to give this a go.
We'll give it a go.
I'm not gonna go far, but I just thought with all the work that we put into, I'm gonna see if this thing will even fly. Oh man, it's very cumbersome. I don't know how it's gonna work. Let's try it though. It's just bashing on the ground. It's flying, but it wouldn't be my definition of flying. Oh yeah, no, it's going straight into the lake. Yeah, I'm gonna need some proper engines on this thing. Okay. I think I've established this is way too shit to... Like, it's hovering like 2 centimeters off the ground. I'm not so much gliding over the ground as I'm skidding over it. I can build better.
Baby steps.
So what we need is a hover engine. Proper hover engine. And I need a 2x2 hover engine. Hey, there we go. Now watch. This thing's gonna hammer, man. Okay, let's cancel this. Sorry, concrete blocks. I need hover engines. No, I want the big hover engines. I may need to build them on the... I need to build them on here. So, hover engines... Come on. Hold on. Ah, here we go. Got them. You have to use the big constructor to build them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why we couldn't build them before. This thing, if this doesn't keep it in the air, I'm probably just going to pension it off, because that's a lot of hover engines. How are we moving for power? I have to check, because it's about to hit night time, and I'm just worried we're gonna.
Well, you just cancelled the concrete, didn't you? You're the one seems to want to. You've got a certain design in mind.
Oh, it's 57%. You must have filled
panel
up.
placement. So I've got the panels ready to place. Yeah, I did. I filled it up with just the regular fuel.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to make some more. Yeah, just haven't had a chance.
Okay. No, I haven't cancelled concrete blocks. Still building. We got 50 of them. I'll drop some down
just
for you.
Enough to place these two. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. I think this vehicle's a write-off until I can better position it. So I've got to be symmetrical. So this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8 blocks.
Yeah, I just chucked mine on the roof of my base. It was easy.
Yeah, nah, we're not. Got to have a little bit of artistic flair. Although this is just giant chunky blocks, but I'll make it better. I'll have proper. I'm kind of speed running this because I don't want to have to be sitting here and you're going to be bored out of your skull if I'm sitting here making everything perfect.
That's all right.
Here we go. One more. I'll add some. Like, sorry.
Yeah. No, just keep in mind we have passed the 2-hour mark.
Have we? Okay. Well, let's chuck these up. Yeah, no, I didn't realise either. So we might actually, unfortunately, because of Bitchute, I think that's a sign of a good game. We've just been playing, and I haven't even been looking at the clock. So place your panels, and I think then we might call it a day. For the people who wonder why we leave it at 2 hours, it's not me. Sorry, go on. Just use your drone.
These are like twice as big as the other ones. So where do you want me to place them?
Here you go. Just a sec.
Gonna look a bit.
How's that?
You mean you want me to place it on top of that column? Is that what you're saying?
Elevated so that they get sun.
Yeah, I get that. All right, you'll see.
There you go. The higher up they are, and because they're spaced out, they'll get maximum sunlight. Although the other reason why I did it is because of aesthetics. Because I'm a bit. I'll set up some fake cables and make it look like an actual solar farm later. You'll like it.
Yeah, I guess we won't get to see it till the next day, will we? Yeah, Unfortunately, it'll be cool. Another day. But at that note, we'll end it. And the reason why we're ending the stream, for the people who ask, unfortunately, I mirror. Fortunately, I mirror this to Bitchute. But unfortunately, Bitchute is a lot less powerful than YouTube, and I have to cut the videos down. And cutting the videos down when they're over 2 hours, it becomes a big pain. 2 hours seems to be the magic number that just makes my life a bit easier. So hopefully the few people that did join, you enjoyed the stream, and let me know what you think of the game. It sounded like we may have been bashing on it, but I wouldn't be this passionate about the game if I didn't enjoy it as much as I did. So yeah, let me know what you think, and hopefully you'll join us next time when we play Empyrion or 7 Days to Die or whatever the hell we decide to play. Thanks for joining me as always, Sonny, and we'll see you guys next time. My pleasure. Yeah.